It's Wednesday, September 16th. Thank you for joining Wilson Post in Motion. I'm Becky Andrews. Here's a look at what's going on and coming up in your county. School officials at Watertown Elementary School say a mold issue detected over the summer has been fixed, remedied, nothing to worry about. But parents want to know why they're just now finding out about it 6 weeks into the new school year.
My biggest problem with this is that the school never notified us. Had I not taken my son to school late on that Thursday and seen, and then Third Pro coming in the hazmat suits that Friday, we still wouldn't know about this. This was never addressed from the school. They only addressed it once it went public.
Hall has requested results from an air quality check performed yesterday at the school. Now, school officials say as a precaution on Tuesday, students in Building A were moved to Watertown High School. The mold was discovered in July after the air conditioning system broke, causing a moisture problem in Building A. According to school officials, a remediation company removed all the mold from the school shortly after it was discovered. Just because birds are migrating south doesn't mean Ray and Anthony won't have anything to talk about. Check out this week's Our Feathered Friends.
All right, this is Ray and Anthony again with Our Feathered Friends, and I had to leave this poor feller out this past article here. I didn't even mention his name.
I know it. I'm not buying a paper this week either.
That's not my fault.
No, I'm kidding. I'm going to buy a paper.
Of course he'd buy a paper. Wilson Post, best paper there is.
That's right.
Anyway, we're going to be calling up some more owls at Cedars 11. I have my cousin Sherry Perry out there, her and her husband, and some of my son Jason's friends out there. We called up several screech owls again at the campsite, and then I decided we'd go out to the swimming pool area. Out there, I hooted for about 3 calls, and finally the barred owl answered. And I would do a call for you, but I'm afraid I'd probably wreck the sound system.
Yeah, that's an interesting call, the barred owl. Google that tonight when you have nothing to do. The first time I heard it, it sounded like something you hear in a Tarzan movie. I didn't know a bird made that kind of sound. They even sound like they're laughing. So if you got a few minutes tonight, like I said, Google barred owl, B-A-R-R-E-D, owl, and you'll be amazed the sound that comes from that bird's mouth.
Well, maybe I won't look too silly, but anyway, the barred owl said,
Actually, you do look pretty silly, but that's all right.
well, thank you a lot, too.
Anyhow, like we mentioned last week, hummingbirds are everywhere. Like I said, it's inexpensive to get started. You can do it for $10, and you'll have them for maybe 2 or 3 more weeks. People ask the question, when should you take hummingbird feeders down? You don't have to. The good Lord instinctively told them when it's time to make their migration, so you don't have to worry about taking it down. Remember, 1 part sugar, 4 parts water, no red junk.
None of that red.
But the red junk is bad for their digestive system. So, like I said, for less than $10, you can enjoy birds for maybe 2 or 3 or maybe 4 weeks.
They'll be gone about the first week in October. They'll be headed to South Americas. Some of them fly down through Mexico. Others fly across the Gulf of Mexico. That's a pretty good little trip, but if you look at the map, you'll see a lot of islands in the way where there's lots of flowers blooming, so they won't go hungry. And if you do keep your feeders out, that will not keep them from staying any longer.
All right, I guess that's it.
Might as well be.
Okay, y'all have a good week. We'll see you next time.
Bless you.
That's going to do it for us this Wednesday. I will be back on Thursday with Tommy, Sabrina, and Zach, sports, news, and everything else that's going on in Wilson County. Until then, stay posted with the Wilson Post.